Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of Pan the Organizer. So on today's show, we're going to talk about winter car detailing. So more specifically, what steps you guys can take to prep your car for winter as far as detailing is concerned. And I was lucky enough to get this 2017 Audi S6 in for a winter prep detail. So I'm going to go over what steps I recommend, what tips and tricks, and what products you guys can use so you can enjoy the wintertime and keep your car looking nice, sweet, and clean. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start the show. So hey guys, welcome to the show. So today we're going to talk about what we can do to prep our cars for the winter. So I'll go over the steps that I did on this 2017 gorgeous Audi S6 high performance car. So if you haven't done so yet, go and watch the first part to this video on how to prep your car for the winter. So these are the general winter preparation tips. Today we're talking more about the actual aesthetics, so how you can detail your car in preparation for winter. And I'll be showing you a bunch of different products that I use and that I recommend. So obviously, you first start by washing the car. So the dirtiest parts of the car are the wheels. So I always recommend, as you can see in my videos, to start off by cleaning the tires with a degreaser, and then you clean the actual rims themselves. I used Meguiar's wheel brightener, so it's an acid-based wheel cleaner. It removes a lot of brake dust. As far as the inner barrels are concerned, you spray that in there as well. You need to get all that stuff super clean. And then I wash the wheels with Ammo Brute wheel soap. So this is a stronger soap that's made specifically for wheels. Always make sure you power wash the inner fender wells. So these get super caked and super dirty. So as you can see, these were restored. You can apply a tire dressing, obviously, when you're completely done. The paint itself needs to be completely pre-cleaned with a pre-wash soap. And to do so, I used something new that I started testing and that I love. Sorry about that. So this is Purple Power Heavy Duty Premium Vehicle and Boat Pressure Wash Concentrate. So this serves as my pre-wash, and this strips away old waxes and paint sealants better than anything I've ever used. So I use that in combination afterwards with the Chemical Guys Clean Slate to remove any older waxes or paint sealants, because you want a bare paint. If your car needs polishing, obviously the polishing stages are to follow. So compound and polish, or if you don't have any deep scratches or swirl marks, just polishing will do the job. At the end of the polishing stages, of course, always use a IPA, so an isopropyl alcohol mix, to wipe away any polishing oils and leftover residue. That way your paint will be squeaky clean. Of course, before the compound and polishing stages, we want to chemically decontaminate the paint with an iron remover. So in the case of this car, it was full of contamination. And we also followed that by mechanical decontamination with the use of a clay bar and clay bar lubricant to remove any embedded contaminants. So once the car was squeaky clean and the paint was as glossy as we like it to be, we went ahead and applied some protection. And that's where you have a bunch of choices and a bunch of products that you can use. So we'll go from the easiest to apply, but that lasts less long. So this brand new product by Meguiar's, this is Ultimate Fast Finish. Now they say this is the easiest way to wax a car. It's actually a true paint sealant, but it's in the form of a spray can. So you simply spray it on a microfiber cloth, you apply it on your paint, and then you wipe away immediately. And you're good with roughly 3 to 4 months of true protection. So this is one solution. But obviously we want to extend the protection time during the winter months. So what is highly recommended is obviously a paint sealant. So compared to traditional Carnauba waxes, which only last 2 to 3 months at best, paint sealants last upwards of 5 to 6 months and sometimes almost up to a year. So among the best in the industry are Chemical Guys Jet Seal 109, Jescar Power Lock Plus, also known as Manzurna in Europe. We have the Obsessed Paint Seal Final Protectant. This guy has been tested to last our Canadian winters for up to 8 to 12 months, so super long lasting. And of course, the Ammo Skin Defense Coat. So Larry from Ammo NYC, great products. So these are 4 paint sealants that are extremely easy to use, so easy to apply. They're all in a form of a cream. So you apply on the paint, you let it dry to a haze, and then you simply remove and you have long-lasting protection. For the ultimate protection, of course, we have ceramic coatings. So you know I'm a big fan of ceramic coatings on this channel. I have many DIY tutorials on how you guys can apply them onto your car. So for this vehicle, we went ahead and applied a base coat of Kamikaze Miyabi coat, and we topped that off with Kamikaze ISM coat, so 2 layers of a ceramic coating. Now this combination gives super high gloss, that carnauba wax look, and upwards of 24 to 36 months of protection. As a sacrificial layer on top of those 2 layers of ceramic coatings, we added Kamikaze Overcoat. So this is a silica spray sealant. That's very important to put on as a third coat, because this is going to help prevent a water spotting during the first week of curing of the actual coatings themselves. Of course, there are other favorites like Seaquartz UK edition from CarPro, and their equivalent to the silica spray sealant is Reload. So all you need to do when you wash your car in the winter months afterwards is simply use the silica spray sealant. So you spray that on a microfiber cloth and you apply it to the vehicle, or you can use Reload as well. So these are super, super easy to use, and you get great durability. You get crazy water beating, water sheeting. Ice will stick less to your vehicle, and also it's going to be a lot easier to clean. So that's the advantage compared to paint sealants. Ceramic coatings last a lot longer. They have self-cleaning capabilities, meaning that the vehicle is easier to wash, and they withstand the harsher elements a lot better. For the wheels, we have 2 choices. So a full-blown ceramic coating that's dedicated for wheels. So these are high temperature resistant. In this case, this is the Kamikaze Rim Stance. So the Stance Rim Coat, that's a ceramic coating specifically designed for wheels. And this will last many months, up to over a year. And if you want for ease of use of application, we have CarPro Hydro 2. Now this is a wipeless silica spray sealant. So this is a nano coating. You dilute it in a bottle. I use it 1:7 dilution ratio, or you can also use it the Hydro 2 light version, which comes pre-diluted, and you spray that directly onto the face of the wheel and the inner barrel, and you wash away immediately with a strong stream of water. So recommended to use with a high pressure power washer or with a heavy stream of water from your garden hose if possible. So you simply spray the product on the face of the wheel, make sure you hit the inner barrels as well, and you get a coated wheel. So it will resist the accumulation of brake dust and make the wheels easier to clean. I also sprayed some Hydro 2 on the calipers. So these guys are super slick and they're shiny. They're going to be easier to maintain. So that's a cool tip. For the interior of the car, of course, you want to make sure that you clean all the door jambs. And of course, this includes all the bases of the doors, the door jambs. As you can see here, everything's been cleaned off. What I like to do is add a bit of silicone spray to these rubber moldings. So I apply some silicone directly on a microfiber cloth and I rub it on to these door seals. So that will prevent them from accumulating any moisture, make the doors easier to open during the winter months so they won't stay frozen shut. For the seats, of course, you add some protection. You have the choice to add either a leather conditioner and leather serum, or once again, a protectant in the form of a ceramic coating like CarPro Seaquartz Leather. So those are nano coatings that are made for leather. They last super long. Of course, they're going to nourish the leather, also prevent UV rays from cracking and damaging the leather. For the interior trim, plastics and moldings, I used CarPro Pearl diluted 1:5. So this gives a nice clean effect. And of course, you want to protect your trim from cracking and damaging by the harmful UV rays. For the glass, especially the windshield, to prevent ice buildup and to make it easier to clean and of course safer when you're driving, I strongly recommend that you apply a glass coating. So something like Aquapel that lasts up to 6 months, or Rain-X that lasts 3 weeks to a month. And please don't cheap out on your windshield washer fluid. So I usually use some high quality one like this Reflex Ice that's good up to -49 degrees Celsius. That's very, very cold temperature resistance. Or there's also something pretty cool. So this guy here from Angel Wax, this is Angel Wax Clarity. It's a super concentrated screen wash. So this is as premium as it gets. You can dilute it if you don't live in as cold weather as us here in Canada, or use it straight up or neat. So you place it into your tank, and this is going to be amazing to wash your windshield. So as we go around the vehicle, of course, as you can see, it's super, super high gloss. To the windows, I added a coat of Meguiar's Express synthetic spray wax. So this gives a nice little wax coat. Again, the water is going to bead. It's going to be easier for the person to remove any ice and snow buildup. So let's see here in my detailing storage unit. So the Meguiar's Professional Synthetic Express Spray Wax. So it gives a nice finishing touch to the windows. Yes, of course, as you can see, I'm a car detailing maniac. I have so many products and tools. And of course, I hope you saw all my detailing videos on my YouTube channel. This is my Metrovac Master Blaster Revolution car dryer with a 30-foot hose to dry off the car when I'm detailing in the garage. Now, if we continue with the interior, another tip is to always make sure that you use rubber mats. Not only are they easier to clean than your carpet mats, but they also prevent spillage. So these ones are custom made, of course, for the Audi S6. So they have this ridge here that keeps any water and calcium inside the mat. So you don't want any staining on your floor mats and on your carpeting. Of course, always make sure that you clean your pedals. So this way, this is going to be safer. Of course, when you're driving, you don't want those pedals to be gunked and junked up while you're driving. Safety is key during the winter months. So as you can see, the full interior was detailed. So all in all, everything was pretty much taken care of, from door jambs to door sills to the interior trim and plastics. All the windows were cleaned with a glass cleaner, the windshield protected with a glass sealant. The paint, of course, you have a choice to use either a paint sealant or, again, ceramic coatings. I usually recommend 2 coats of a ceramic coating. So you'll do this once and it'll last for many years. If you're not using ceramic coatings, I always recommend that you detail your car at least twice a year. So once before winter to prepare it for the winter months, and of course to help preserve your car's beauty. And in the springtime to remove all the gunk and junk that you've accumulated during the winter months and get your car ready for the awesome summer season that's coming up. So again, this beautiful 2017 Audi S6 with the V8 turbocharged engine. This thing's a beast. It looks amazing, super glossy. Of course, when you touch the paint, that's the beauty of it. It's not only glossy, but it's super slick. The finish is amazing, and it'll last for years to come. Another quick tip is you might want to fill your tires with nitrogen. So that's a cool tip because nitrogen does not react with temperature changes. It's an inert gas. So that way you won't have to stress as much with your varying tire temperature. It'll stay constant compared to regular air, which also accumulates a lot of humidity. And of course, as the tires heat up, the air expands and contracts with time. So when you add nitrogen inside your tires, you get rid of that issue. So that's a quick tip. Another quick tip is to make sure that you clean your car at least once a month during the winter months, if possible in your garage, or by hand washing it at a detailing place, so that way you're not going to scratch or mar the paint. If that's not possible at all, make sure you use a contactless car wash center. So no brushes ever, no bristles on the car. And of course, when you brush your car to remove any snow, try and not brush hard. That way you're not implementing any scratches or swirl marks on your paint. Use a feather-tipped brush, so the bristles have to be super soft, and be gentle if you can. Leave a bit of snow on it, just don't remove the whole thing. That way you won't have to scratch or mar your paint when you're removing snow off of your car. So guys, that's pretty much it for this quick winter prep detailing video. I hope you enjoyed it. If that's the case, smash the thumbs up button. Also, take a second and click the subscribe button that you'll find under this video. That way you'll subscribe to my channel and never miss my future videos. So that's it for me, guys. In the meantime, don't forget, keep it tight, keep it clean, and I'll see you on the next one.